Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Hearthstone deck spotlight. My name is Tommy Wave, and today we'll be taking a look at Oyaa's Odd Warrior. So this is post-nerf Odd Warrior. The deck is made by Oyaaa, comes to us courtesy of Flux Flasher over on Hearthstone. Love your work as always bringing us those spicy decks from Twitter and places further beyond that. So what we've got here is the kind of Giggling Inventor nerf version of Odd Warrior, because Giggling Inventor was a pretty big part of Odd Warrior. And we've got some interesting things going on. For those of you who haven't seen Odd Warrior before, it does focus on having Baku the Moon Eater. So if our deck contains only odd cost cards, it upgrades our hero power. The upgraded warrior hero power is makes 4 armor rather than 2. So this means that we're usually going to try and be very controlling. We're trying to last through the early game, use our hero power often, gain a whole bunch of extra health essentially, and then take over the game with our late game cards, with our high value cards. Things like Dr. Boom or Ziliax, Super Collider, these types of high value cards, but particularly Dr. Boom and Omega Assembly will be the ways that we're trying to close out these games. In order to go with that, we have a lot of very powerful spot removal, cards like Shield Slam, cards like Dynamatic can be quite good, and obviously Super Collider, as well as Ziliax just charging in there. We also have a lot of powerful board clears, and we have 2 Brawls, and this deck actually playing 2 Reckless Flurries. First list in a while that I've seen with 2 Reckless Flurries. It's a very good card. Essentially for 5 mana we can use our hero power, Reckless Flurry, to deal 4 to all minions, which is usually enough, especially in the early game against Zulok and things like that. Got a lot of nice minions in here. We've got Stonehill Defenders to discover some minions to help our curve. We've got Direhorn Hatchling, the aforementioned Dynamatic, and the Ziliax in here. These are all nice taunts that are going to help us last the game a little bit longer, trade into our opponent's board. We've also got Mind Control Tech. If our opponent tries to overcommit, thinking that maybe we don't have a board clear, then we can MC Tech and hopefully gain some value, hopefully curb our damage as well. 2 Iron Beak Owls in here. Once again, we haven't seen many lists playing 2 silence effects, but Oyaaa clearly saw some kind of value in that, and I think that's something we should keep an eye out for. Is if 2 silences is too much, not enough, maybe we want 0 silences. Definitely something to watch for. The other card that I want to keep an eye out for is these Faceless Manipulators. I actually have never seen Faceless Manipulator in Odd Warrior before, so I'm curious as to whether this is ideally to be played on our opponent's minions, whether we're trying to copy maybe some big suited up magnetized mech from our Dr. Boom. I'm unsure, but 2 Faceless Manipulators really says that it's there for a reason, and that reason is good enough to warrant 2 manipulators. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. Other than that, very typical Odd Warrior cards, Odd Warrior stuff. Aslina in here also helps us against some of those grindier decks or some of those combo decks. But yeah, we'll jump into some games and we'll see how we go. Okay, here against the Paladin. So it's likely to be Odd Paladin, though some even Paladins have started cropping up lately. I think we might want to keep this Dynamatic. Other than that, send everything else back. Try and find cards like Mind Control Tech, Stonehill Defender, Eternium Rover, of course. Could be pretty good, and I think if we do draw an Omega Assembly, we might actually fire it off early to just try and give us some options if we don't hit our curve. Obviously, Reckless Flurry is going to be fantastic here as well. Shield Slam's nice. This could be used to take down a raid leader or something like that. If our opponent tries to hide a high value minion. No 1-drop either, so that's really good. And Reckless Flurry, so I think we have all the tools that we could possibly need in this game.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, happy to coin out a Stonehill here.
Out of my jungle.
Ooh. Mogushan Warden fits the curve, but Ziliax has got to be the high value pick here. Especially if our opponent goes for something super aggressive like a Blessing of Might.
Denied.
Interesting. Odd Mech Warrior? we'll just shield block here. Now if they've got the Blessing of Might, the Bronze Gatekeeper is a really good target for it. When your boy knows, he knows.
Converting stored energy.
Zoop.
Reporting for duty.
So we could silence this. I think that's our best play. Just get some use out of the owl for now. And next turn is where business starts to pick up. We can Dynamatic, we can Zilliax. Alright. Perhaps should have seen that. I mean, we got hope, right? Oh, getting wrecked by MC Tech for a solid 10 days in a row. This is, karma, pure karma. Now I know how our opponents felt every time they played Mind Control Tech. Do we think that they have an Iron Beak Owl? That's the question. Surely they'll play Iron Beak Owl this turn.
Victory is yours.
Whew. Well, I don't know if that's a really good example of how the deck plays, or if it's a really good example of how to hit your 25% chances at winning the game, but we got there.
Versus Morgul.
Okay. Shaman.
Victory or death.
So Shaman could be a bit of a nightmare for us if it's, say, Shutterwalk. I don't think this deck can really put on enough pressure to kill a Shutterwalk. So it may be a bit of an auto lose.
None will survive.
Soul Thief could be interesting. Soul Thief, if we can steal their Shutterwalk, then it means we just get we get a second Soul Thief trigger. Interesting. So maybe Glacial Shard they were thinking about there.
Out of my jungle.
Sure. Take Direhorn Hatchling. Fits the curve. Banana Tide Totem. Maybe we just never kill this and fatigue our opponent? I mean, we've got the option of killing it right now.
What now?
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna kill this. But I want to keep in mind that we definitely had the option to leave it in play. And if our opponent's next couple of turns involve them, like...
Winter is here.
Oops. Okay. So... Weird, this isn't even, though? This doesn't have lifesteal, so they have the lifesteal minion in hand? Interesting.
Unity, precision, perfection.
Wow, interesting. What deck is this? Because it looks like a kind of like an even shamany thing, but then it's not. It has odd cards in it.
Go away!
Mid-range shaman? That could be it. Maybe not.
I'm so nuts.
We'll just get our Dr. Boom on. Let our opponent extend a bit more. Maybe we can get a mind control tech trigger. Well, it's definitely Shuttlewalk.
Specimen.
Have not seen Shuttlewalk with Corpse Corpse Taker before.
This would be a good time for a master plan. Engaging TC-130 mental dislocator.
Very interesting. I don't want to get rid of some of these cards from our hand before we Soul Thief. But maybe we should just do it now. Unsure.
Okay then.
I don't want to maybe give ourselves one more turn, just as I'd love to resolve the Azalina with a Super Collider in play.
Winter.
Just so if our opponent does try and turn the corner back and savage us. Sweet, so happy to Soul Thief and Delivery Drone next turn.
Dark spirits twist the trees.
It's pretty good.
Foul the lake and curse this land.
Alright, let's see what we get.
Your soul is in my
There's the walk. So it'll be interesting to see if our opponent just immediately snaps off the Shuttlewalk, because otherwise we can Shuttlewalk and then we'll get another copy of our opponent's hand. No? Alright, how do we want to do this? guess we just do it.
Already.
Attack first.
My jaws that bite, my claws that catch.
Can we coin anything? No, nothing too interesting. So, presumably now is the point at which our opponent realizes that they have to go for. No, well they can't because they're overloaded. Interesting. Coin sheep. Hex. Did they use the coin? They did.
My jaws that bite, my claws that catch.
Already mine. Take
Unfortunately, we're not picking up a lot of battle cries here, but our opponent's still on that fair game plan.
Snicker snack! My jaws that bite, my claws that catch.
So if I play a mech, will it have like 10 instances of having rush? Sweet. So they volcano this turn, which means they can't shuttle up next turn.
My jaws that bite, my claws that catch.
So I got a hex. Oh, rumble.
I wake once more.
So I think we want to hex that. And do we want a delivery drone, or is Ziliax going to be better than the majority? I think Ziliax will be better. Most things we do.
Precision. Precision. Snicker snack.
See if they go for the shuttle walk this turn. Are they still going to try and combo us out? They need to find a chain gang.
Perplexing.
Perplexing indeed. Shuttle walk down.
My jaws that bite, my claws that catch.
Electro.
Primitive.
We should probably keep an eye out for placement just in case they get the avalanche spell.
Lightning can strike twice.
So this is Electra Lightning Storm. They high roll twice. Yes, they do.
That belongs in a museum.
Hit me.
Your moonlit
Hold.
shadows
Hold.
rise to meet you.
jaws that bite, my claws that catch.
It's a bit of a weird game, just playing Shuttlewalk every turn. Are these chain gangs actually the bottom two cards?
How long can this go on?
My jaws that bite, my claws that catch.
Take that!
I'm really just not getting any traction.
My jaws that bite, my claws that catch. My jaws that bite, my
Oh, interesting. It gets the corpse taker buffs? I did not know that. Well, as much as I would love to Shuttlewalk this turn, I think it would, in fact, kill us. Unfortunate. Yeah, maybe we should have taken some of those earlier turns off to try and find some other battle cries. Particularly there was that turn we could have like discovered a mech or something, or not too sure, but interesting. We played some Shaman class cards, I guess.
I must protect the wild.
Okay, Alchemist Druid. Don't really think we need a Shield Slam early on. Unless it's a particularly ballsy token druid. One who goes for a Violet Teacher on turn 4. We got our 1-drop, so we should be happy about that. Would love to hit a Stonehill Defender for 3. Wayne, what have you got here?
Truth is found in death.
Messy.
Possibly Spiteful, possibly Token. Oh, not Token. Token, run a Caliseth, this is Power of the Wild. We taunt. No 3-drop. I think we got our Omega Assembly. Try and hit something. The Meat Wagon summon anything? No, we have no zeros. Just take a Gatekeeper. As much as I think it's unlikely that our opponent has a lot of very aggressive cards. We really just can't risk that our opponent kind of just curves out on us and...
Nice to meet you.
Shot. Glacial Shard though. Maybe this is Spiteful.
Access denied.
This is Spiteful. This Shield Slam is going to be very useful though. And obviously this Super Collider is going to be massive. Dark Rituals. That Corpse Walk ODK deck is pretty sweet. Yeah, it's interesting that, like, because it definitely threw me for a loop. I was like, what is happening here? Is this... mid-range or something. Yeah.
Deploying countermeasures.
I'll just go for a Direhorn Hatchling here. No need to, like, we could Super Collider hit here, it'll bounce off that, and then we could trade our Gatekeeper for it, but I think we'll just get these bodies out there. Spiteful 100%, no Blood Knights make Corpse Taker MVP. Ah, there you go. That's an interesting thing I hadn't thought about, rituals. So I think we go Super Collider Shield Slam here. So they had the Spellbreaker. Let's see if they have the Ooze. If they play it. I would imagine that an Ooze could probably find its way into a Spiteful list. Maybe we just faceless this and taunt up. It's this Direhorn Hatchling just kind of does nothing, and look, if they wanna trade these, then we're totally happy with that. Presumably they want to go for like a Spiteful here.
The scourge will devour all.
Cryptocurrency.
Your magic shall not.
Second Spellbreaker, okay. They want to trade? Super curious. So it'll be 50-50 if we just go hit that. Dr. Boom's pretty good. Let's go for our 50-50 then. Oh! Got it. Brawl? I was thinking about Brawl, but
Where shall I strike?
if we lose it, we're still in a pretty bad position, and we can't take advantage of Super Collider if we go for the Brawl. Oof. Well, at least this is a fun time. Do we set up Boom? Yeah, let's set up Boom. Especially if we're playing Omega Assembly next turn. My line was better with the Brawl? I don't know. I wouldn't fault someone for playing a Brawl there. I think that each has its kind of merits. Micro Squad. Interesting. So if there was a thing there, it was kind of risky. We could have left the hero power up, but if we'd gotten one of the terrible ones, like, we wouldn't be able to take advantage of it. So I think here we'll Omega Assembly. And depending what we get, we might just go Stonehill Brawl. Shield Slam. Hero Power Brawl Shield Slam. We can fit in a Omega Assembly as well. So So if they ultimate infestation us this turn, we could respond back with an Azalina. It's not too bad. Get a full grip. Solve the frozen waste. Runs. Oh, well, we can bulldozer trade in. A super collider. Yes, please. The bulldozer. Haroom. That's the UI. I think we'll go Super Collider Dynamatic here.
Light the fuses!
Set ourselves up for an Azalina turn. Death Grip. What did they rip? MC Tech? Yeah. So, we'll keep that in mind.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Take that! Your soul is in
Give me that tasty grip of cards. Yeah, if they want to mind control tech, they can have some of these lower value targets. Maybe we should have gone for a Firefly there. Oh no, there's none of them are 1/2s.
How long can this go on?
It's a big board, but weird because you gave me 2 control decks. Is this a mech? It is.
Reality breaks.
already mine. Light the fuses!
Didn't even need to use a super collider charge. So this is the second ultimate infestation, so we don't have to worry about our opponent having a big spiteful play or anything.
Reality breaks.
Reality breaks.
Take that!
Just give me the biggest boy. They still have one MC tech in hand, right? You gonna fire off the ultimate infestation? Try and go for one last ditch attempt. Yes, they are. Must feed.
scourge will devour all.
Alright. Do your worst, Druid.
Where shall I strike?
Mine! Mine! All mine!
I concede.
Woo! Nice. So our opponent had a pretty good start. We also had an okay start with our only one drop. I think using that Omega Assembly early on was pretty key. Just hedging our bets that it might be Spiteful Druid, and it turns out it was. Honestly, taking a look at the deck, everything felt right. Still not 100% sure on the second Iron Beak Owl. And we didn't really see the Faceless Manipulators in action, truly. But one of them felt pretty good. But I'd love to know if you've played this deck. Have you had any sick Faceless Manipulators? Let me know how that's been going for you. Other than that, the 2 Reckless Flurries felt great. And certainly a fantastic deck against Zoo Warlock, probably Odd Paladin, all of these minion-based decks, which I think have a higher occurrence rate at lower ranks, at those kind of rank 20 to 15 marks. So, you know, if you are struggling against those matchups and you've got a fair bit of dust that you want to burn, or you want to, you know, cast some brawls, this is definitely the deck for you. So big shout outs to Oyaaa for the deck, and of course for Flux Flasher for getting the deck onto Hearthstone. If you want to go and check that deck out, all the links are down in the description. Go over there, give that deck a +1, leave a lovely thoughtful comment, as I know you will. All my links are down in the description as well, including a link over to Twitter, the best place to catch me, and including a link over to the Tommy Wave Discord, the Wave Pool. Come join us, and until next time, stay safe, stay wavy, and super collide your opponents. Bye. I hope you enjoyed that video. Check out other ones over here, or come subscribe to the Wave Pool for more excellent times.